What's good, people? Man, man. This right here hurts. This one here, this one hurts my heart, man. So Mahershala Ali, he had what should be what should I guess is his last words for the Blade movie and stuff like that. So basically, he has a new movie coming out. I think it's called like Mother or something like that. Basically, he's saying it was in the past. He want to move on from that, and basically how Marvel dropped the ball on the Blade movie, and not only that, the movie that he's coming out with now, it is going to display, his training, swordsman training that he worked for this movie. So at least that's not going to go to waste. We're definitely going to see him in of a form of a blade. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad, bro. It's sad. Not only that, there is I wanted to talk about that and talk about how there is a growing concern about the MCU right now. Like, we got a lot of people, bro, are really pointing at the facts that we're seeing like a lot of things being canceled. And I ain't gonna beat around the bush. It looked like they just getting rid of all the brothers. Like, you know what I'm saying? They getting rid of all of them. Or they getting rid of all of these shows and stuff like that. Wonder Man was one. You know what I'm saying? Wonder Man, they got that up out of here. They got the Mahershala thing up out of here. Obviously, the Jonathan Major. So that's in Ironheart. I don't even know what's going on with Ironheart and things like that. But then you got the Echo, She Hulk, and then I don't really know what's going on with other stuff. But there a lot of people are trying to really saying like this is kind of starting with Jonathan Majors and him and his situation, basically them trusting him getting in trouble and stuff like that. And a lot of times that kind of happens with us, you know what I'm saying? In our community, we do have this thing to where we all kind of get lumped up into a situation. This is why like you'll hear a lot of times it's like, yo, you setting us back, because a lot of times when a person gets an opportunity and they mess it up, a lot of people we see that it's like, okay, well, this will never happen again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just like we get lumped in together, even though we're all different people, we all have different mindsets, but it feels like that. And I don't know, man. It definitely does seem weird. You know what I'm saying? And we're definitely in a different climate from when all these movies and shows kind of came out. It seems like they're kind of getting rid of like the representation movies and shows and stuff like that. Cause just we all know the climate that we're in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially like when I look online, man, and I see like the Birdman, and I see like I think Eric Reacts is his name and stuff like that, and see how they're going back and forth with these guys like Neurotic and Critical Drinker and stuff like that, and seeing the atmosphere that people are creating when you see a person that is different different race, different sex, probably different sexual orientation and stuff like that. So and now you got these people who's basically coming out and like view bombing it and doing stuff like that, talking about how bad it is and really setting a dark cloud over some things that 9 times out of 10 they never even gonna watch. They just saw this person who looks different from them and they gonna hate it. Not only that, even if the person looks like them, if they have a different political view, then they just gonna like kill it automatically. Like, so it's just something that's real crazy, man. It's real crazy. In the movie thing right now, I see a lot of people was they was kind of doing that with the Odyssey, but the Odyssey is just such a great movie that it kind of didn't work out. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was doing that because Lupita was playing the character. They basically saying it was like a race swap, and like a lot of people was like attacking that movie and stuff like that. But the movie was just great, and we haven't really heard any of those bad things about him as of recently. It was a couple like when it first came out. You seen these guys? They I forget their name, but they kind of have a connection to like the critical drinker in that crew, and they was like, "Oh, this is the worst movie ever." The if I would never see it again, it would be too soon and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? Just really like piling it on. But like a couple weeks after that, when people start going to the movies, people start really experiencing it. Then you heard the real reviews. Then you start seeing like, oh, this might be one of them. Like you know what I'm saying? Like ever since I seen like people actually going there and actually really enjoying themselves, I was like, okay, nah, this is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, man, it's gonna be it's very interesting of where we're heading to with the MCU. You know what I'm saying? It is it's gonna be very, very critical as well because I really, really was looking forward to Kang, man. I really was. It was such and it was like the only person you really could blame for that is Jonathan Majors because you gotta understand, bro. You gotta understand, like, yo, if you're, you gotta know your circle. You gotta know not only your circle, the people you're around, bro. Like, yo, you know, you're in something that's like once in a lifetime thing, bro. Once in a lifetime to where a company like Disney picks you and basically saying we're reshaping our whole thing around you. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, just him as like a great actor. Like that, he's a great actor. And now we got and just his role and stuff like that. And to me personally, bro, like and I get it because you like I said, once in a lifetime thing, you picked him. Like you picked him. You know what I'm saying? Like Chadwick Boseman, that's a little different. He passed away. And that's probably another situation as well. He passed away. Jonathan Majors, he had a situation. So it's like you had two major losses, like no pun intended. But man, yo, Kang was somebody who I really didn't know much about. I'm not really deep into his lore, you know, but as the more and more I got to like I like I'm doing my research, I'm looking him up, I'm seeing his character and stuff like that. I think it would have just been perfect. And now you just seen the scramble for real. Like it's been a scramble, and then they just had to go and just back out Doom, like Doctor Doom. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be real interesting to see how they recover from this, man. And we're gonna really see like the agenda that they trying to push. You know what I'm saying? Because to get rid of all of these things to where the minority people are just canceling their stuff, man, is good. It's very, very telling. You know, it's very, very telling. But hey, man, I think Spider Man, it was cool. I didn't. It was alright. I think Spider Man. This past movie was the worst out of the whole Tom Holland series. You know what I'm saying? But maybe my expectations was too different. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, to me, Blade is my favorite character. So this one, that one hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm definitely gonna check out his new movie because Mahershala is like that, bro. Mahershala is like that, and the whole Kang situation. Like, damn, man, because I really wish they could have just at least like kind of recast him. You know what I'm saying? Pick somebody else, recast him, and then like do it with him and stuff like that. But I guess it was just too much for them to be like, nah, we can't even do that. Like, yo, man, it sucks. Like, it really, really sucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think I hear me out. Hear me out right now. I don't know if this would have been possible, but if I was if I was like Marvel and Disney or something like that, like I understand like you don't want to recast and stuff like that, but I would have just huddled up a team and I would have just tried to drop the biggest bag on Denzel Washington, bro. If you would have just replaced Jonathan Majors with Denzel, like, and I know he's like a older and stuff like that, so him doing the movies and stuff like that probably would have been like, it would have been not he couldn't have did that many, especially him saying like, yo, I'm up out of here, and like these last couple movies, I ain't doing it no more. So damn. But I wish they could have got some like some other young good guy to where it would have been, yeah, damn, we wanted Jonathan Majors, but we got this guy. He's just as good, and we're gonna roll with Kane because I think Kane is his character. If all, and I fucking looked up his whole thing, and just to see him and see how dope he is, see how like how much of a effect he is on them and stuff like that. Man, like I think we just missed out, bro. Like I think we really just missed out. And to me, I just wish they would like pick back up with that because now we done missed out on Kang, we done missed out on Blade. Man, do we? And my cousin just was talking about the end of Eternals, man, and he was talking about how that last scene, does that even mean anything now? Do we even get the Midnight Sun? Do we even get, man? Sheesh, man. This sucks. This sucks, bro. But anyway, man, comment down below. Tell me how y'all feel. Like, comment, subscribe, join the family. Hit the bell, bro. Hit the bell, fam. Peace. I'm out.